It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening. Welcome to Council Rock South High School, the home of the Golden Hawks, as we get you ready for high school basketball on the WBCB Sports Network. Tonight, the Pennsbury Falcons have traveled from Fairless Hills for tonight's Suburban 1 League clash. And we've got it for you on BCB. Tonight's game, McCaffrey's Game of the Night, brought to you by McCaffrey's Food Markets. McCaffrey's exceptional every day. Thanks also to Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. The St. Mary Medical Center, Penn Community Bank, Rob's Automotive and Collision, BCWSA, helping to make portions of tonight's game possible. Thanks to Junior's Car Wash, now open, owned and operated by a Pennsbury graduate right around the corner from Pennsbury High School. Big thanks to Juniors. Thanks also to Puss in Boots Tavern, to the Pennsbury Basketball Boys Parents Club, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Peruzzi Auto Group, DiLorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza on New Falls Road, the Trentonian. And this is the Trentonian pregame show, getting you closer to the action. And thanks also to Yardley Jewelers. They've extended their retail liquidation sale just about up till Christmas, and we'll let you know more about that. All right, the Pennsbury Falcons visiting Council Rock South tonight. The Golden Hawks coming off of a big win over their rivals, Council Rock North. Gus taking care of the Indians 56-42. It was a close game for much of the contest until the Golden Hawks pulled away late in that one, but they're riding a little bit of momentum coming into this big league clash against the Falcons.
Yeah, they're going to need to ride that momentum as much as they can as they're coming in up against this good Pennsbury Falcons team. Obviously, the Falcons losing their last game against Bensalem, but we were talking in that game, two of the top teams in the SOL going to get at it on Tuesday. Pennsbury not able to get it done, but looking to bounce back here against, like you said, a Council Rock South team that has momentum on its side.
And right now, Darnell, it's really hard to figure out exactly who is going to emerge as the top team in Suburban 1 League play in this division. The Pennsbury Falcons and Council Rock South Hawks both coming in with 2 wins and 1 loss. Bensalem looking pretty good. They're 3-0 at the top of the league, but with both of these teams carrying the same league record, it makes this game, I think, even a little bit more significant and a measuring stick as far as who's who in the SOL.
Yeah, like you said, you got a lot of good teams coming out and having really good starts, and it's good to get a game like this early in the season, test and see exactly where your team is at and where they stand against teams that are in your conference and going to be there at the end of the season. And like you said, it's an important game. You can't sleep on any game, especially when you have a bunch of teams in your division and conference around the same record. Every game counts. So looking forward to this one and see who can come out on top.
Yeah, both of these teams still coming together and figuring out where they're going to get their scoring from and who the defensive specialists are as they go through this season. But Council Rock South, 3 wins and 2 losses overall. As I mentioned, a 2-1 league record. The Pennsbury Falcons, meanwhile, off to a good start, 4 wins and 1 loss. They're 2-1 in the league, but they come off of a loss, Gus, falling to Bensalem 53-47 in that game, and back and forth in that one. Falcons got too far down. They had a run in the fourth quarter, but you can't get behind against a good team like that, and the Owls are indeed one of the good teams in this league.
Yeah, absolutely. Alluded to a little bit about how those are 2 of the top teams in the SOL going at it, and it was a close game the whole game, back and forth. We talked a little bit about how each team would go on a run here and there, but like you said, Chris, in the fourth quarter, Pennsbury just getting the deficit a little bit too far down. I think it got up to 11 at one point, so when you get to double-digit deficit, it's always hard to come back from that, and Pennsbury, they did a great job trying to come back, though, just came up a little bit too short, but like we said, 2 of the top teams, so to see that game go how it is, it's encouraging for Pennsbury.
Yeah, that Pennsbury-Ben-Salem game really was a game of runs. It went back and forth, but then Ben-Salem went on a run that was a little bit too much for the Falcons to handle. They fall in that one. That was their first setback of this high school basketball season, and Coach Wes Emmy, though, singing the praises of Council Rock South, saying this Golden Hawks team, they are playing good basketball right now, and looking forward to a good one tonight on WBCB. Great to have you with us. You're listening to the McCaffrey's Food Markets Game of the Day. McCaffrey's exceptional every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road. All right, we'll let you know the starters for both teams in just a little bit. But as I said, Yardley Jewelers, they're extending their liquidation retail store closing sale, and they're extending it all the way up to December 23rd. And not your ordinary going out of business sale. This is Yardley Jewelers. Their inventory of award-winning custom jewelry, all priced at 50% and 70% off. Their antique and estate jewelry, plus diamonds, wedding rings, pearls, necklaces, bracelets, and more, all priced at either 50% off or 70% off. Hurry, take advantage now. This liquidation sale has been extended through December 23rd at Yardley Jewelers, closing their retail store. They're open Tuesday through Saturday for this special sale in the heart of Yardley at the corner of Main and Afton Avenue. And I don't know, I want to, for when we get like really shocked at a play, I want you to get some pearls for Gus so he can clutch the pearls.
Oh gosh, yeah.
When there's a big moment in the action.
There's been plenty of big moments so far, though, in this early Pennsbury season. You got me saying a lot of weird stuff I don't normally say. This team does.
And well, we've been singing the praises along with Coach Wes Emmy of his big man, Simon DeLuigi, and he's had you saying some wild stuff. The DiLorenzo's dunk had some spicy pepperoni and some hot peppers on it from that Ben-Salem game.
Yeah, that hot cherry pepper pizza. Oh, I just can't stop thinking about it. But yeah, DeLuigi, he's been getting us saying it a lot. The DiLorenzo's dunk of the night and the Berg's block of the night, and he's been able to contribute on both sides of the ball. Talked a little bit about it early in the season, how he's going to have to fill in for a guy like Ryan Zuckerman leaving this team, and so far he's done a great job. Last game had his ways with another big guy, Moffitt, for Ben-Salem, but he still, I think, had a double-double in that game, so shows you what he's able to do out on the floor with this team.
Yeah, Moffitt was a problem for Pennsbury in that game against Ben-Salem. He kind of danced on him and helped get the Owls the victory. Tonight, the matchup, DeLuigi, the 6'7" forward, going up against the 6'5" Gabe Cerulli, a senior forward for Council Rock South. And I think this is a matchup that suits DeLuigi a little bit more. The problem, it seemed like with Jaden Moffitt, was he just had a different kind of body type. He was like that Zion / Sir Charles type of forward. Yeah. And this is, I think, a little bit more of apples to apples when you'll see DeLuigi going up against Cerulli, who's their 6'5" forward. But those differences can they say it's about matchups, and
the weight advantage can make a difference.
Yeah,
you know, both bigs today, you know, very tall, skinny, got a lot of size and length to them. It should be a fun matchup. DeLuigi is, you know, been off to a great start this year, especially defensively. Love what he does protecting the rim. Really fuels Pennsbury's, you know, ability to get out in transition and, you know, get some quick, easy buckets after stops. So, you know, it's going to be a battle of the bigs tonight to see, you know, which guy can control the paint more.
Coach Andrew Rogers, in his third year with the Golden Hawks, was saying his team still a work in progress, and I think most high school basketball coaches would probably say that about their teams at this point in the season. But Council Rock South, they had some guys with experience, but a lot of fresh faces out there with this Council Rock South team. And, you know, so far so good. Wins over Neshaminy, a battle with Ben-Salem that went, you know, right down to the wire. They beat Council Rock North, their rivals. So feeling pretty good coming into tonight's game. Falcons flying high up until they ran into the Owls on Tuesday night. And even there, Coach Wes Emmy said he felt like the team played pretty well, Gus. He wasn't disappointed with their overall effort, just the fact that they got a little bit too far down, let those runs that the Owls went on extended just a little too long, and they couldn't overcome it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked a little bit about it. When you get into the double digits deficit, it's going to be hard to come back from that. Pennsbury, though, did an absolute fantastic job going on a run and getting back in that game. And you saw Coach Emmy firing up his team on the bench during timeouts, letting them know, like, somebody's got to step up. Somebody's got to make a play. Started coming back, and that's exactly what they did against a great Ben Salem team.
All right, the introductions of the starters coming up from Council Rock South High School, the home of the Golden Hawks. We're getting to the varsity game a little bit late because the JV game went into overtime. Was an amazing shot by the Falcons to get it to a little extra basketball, but then they couldn't hold on. Council Rock South got the better of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure who exactly it was that hit that shot, but shout out to whoever made that shot to go in at the very end to tie that ball game up. Wow, that was a crazy ending for a JV game.
The other thing Coach Emmy said was that he was a little disappointed in their shot making against the Owls. And, you know, as simple as that is, sometimes it just comes down to hitting your shots. If you get good looks at the basket, he wants his team to connect a little bit more. And I don't know, that's a little easier said than done. Maybe it's about getting, the right look at the basket.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a make or miss, game.
Yep.
You just got to be consistent with your shots. Always try to take good shots when you can. Try to beat the defense in any possible way, and just got to stay with a even kill throughout the game. Can't get it 2 up and 2 down.
Yeah, he liked the way they played, but just if you don't make those shots, it doesn't matter if you play fundamentally well. Play competitively. All right, we're gonna step aside. Come back with the start of tonight's game on BCB.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department.
All right,
Visit
welcome back to Council
McCaffrey's
Rock
Food
South
Market near
High
you in
School.
Yardley,
The Golden Hawks
Newtown,
hosting the
New Hope,
Pennsbury Falcons.
Princeton,
High school
West
boys
Windsor,
basketball on the
Gladwin, and
WBCB
Doylestown.
Sports
They are
Network, and here
exceptional
come
every day,
the starter
and they are local
introductions.
and proud of it.
First for the Pennsbury Falcons, their starting lineup will not have Danny Cohen in it. He twisted his ankle and not going to be available tonight for the Falcons, but here comes starting senior guard, 6-foot Teddy Mangan. He's joined by 6-foot junior guard, Mike Roccograndi. Getting the start tonight in place of Danny Cohen is number 4, Grayson Gozum. And you got 6'3" forward Connor Taddy and 6'7" forward, both of them seniors, Simon DeLuigi, rounding out the starting 5 for the Pennsbury Falcons. So tonight, Mangan, Roccograndi with Gozum, Taddy, and DeLuigi. And here come the starters for the Golden Hawks. Again, 3 wins, 2 losses, coming off of a win over their rivals, Council Rock North. Ryan Weckluck, the 6'2" junior forward, out there with Jordan Getz, the 5'11" senior point guard. Mike Burns, 5'8" senior shooting guard. And here is Gabe Cerulli, the 6'5 forward. And rounding out the starting five, the 6'2 senior guard, Timmy Rahill. And that's going to be the defensive assignment for Mike Rocco Grandi, tangling with Rahill. And that might be one of the keys here for the Pennsbury Falcons. If Rocco Grandi can hold Rahill at bay, or that's going to be one of those matchups we're going to be watching tonight. McCaffrey's game of the night here on WBCB. Chris Irmer with Gus Barber, Darnell Turner. And here we go. It's going to be DeLuigi jumping center with Cerulli.
A little late, but we are here, Chris.
And Council Rock South, kind of young last year, rounding into form in this season. But Coach Rogers said, this Pennsbury team, a tough team. They don't expect any mistakes. And it's going to be a jump ball right off of the tip. Rocco Grandi and Weckluck with a piece of the rock. And so
Rocco Grandi, he's going to get the tip.
So we'll jump it again.
I guess if they call jump ball right off the jump ball, they got to do it again.
Yeah, you have to establish the possession arrow, and there we go. Falcons
there we go.
With the first possession tonight. Mangan sends it up top to Mike Rocco Grandi, who drives and scores. Nice touch by the Pennsbury junior.
Yeah, he must have heard you, Chris. He's heard about you talking defense, but he's like, I still got an offensive game as well.
Rocco Grandi went on a big run in the fourth quarter of Pennsbury's game against Bensalem, nearly getting them all the way back, but not quite. There's a three-pointer from number 3, Timmy Rahill. And there's the other part of that matchup we were talking about. Rahill draining one from distance to put the Golden Hawks up 3-2. Connor Taddy bouncing it inside to DeLuigi. DeLuigi puts it on the floor, working against Cerulli. Hook shot off the glass. A little off the mark. Back the other way comes Burns. And Burns bouncing to Weckluck. Weckluck sends it up top, nearly poked away by Connor Taddy. Well, the Golden Hawks hang on to it. Send it the other way. Here's another three for Rahill. And he's got another.
He's come out on fire tonight.
Makes it 6-2. And the Golden Hawks with some pressure. Falcons trying to get it up the floor. Mangan will get it across to Taddy. Into the corner, Rocco Grandi all the way across to Gozum, who's open for a three-pointer, but off the rim and out of bounds it goes, and back to the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, good shot selection if you're Gozum. Coming in starting for Danny Cohen. Danny Cohen, he's very good on the defensive side, so Gozum's going to have to bring that, but also he's going to show his offensive side, which he is a good offensive scorer.
Yeah, Falcons going to be feeling the loss of Danny Cohen tonight, one of their outstanding defensive players. Looked like he twisted his ankle a little bit and tried to get back in the mix on Bensalem, but tried to get back in the mix in the Bensalem game, but couldn't get back in there, not available tonight. And on Grayson Gozum, Mike Burns drives and scores. Burns goes lefts and banks it home. It's 8-2. Falcons got down early to Bensalem, and then they went on a run. They need to respond right here. Get it into DeLuigi, up top to Gozum, but it's taken away. Jordan Getz with a steal. Getz now along the baseline. Into the corner to Rahill. Rahill gives it back to Getz. And the senior point guard works the perimeter. Burns had an open look. That's no good, but Weckluck is there. Offensive rebound, and then a reverse layup. And the Falcons want to talk it over. 5:12 to go first quarter, and an early lead for Council Rock South, 10-2 in the McCaffrey's game of the night. Well, if you're watching the game tonight on BCB, you're either a former player, a high school sports fan, or possibly you have a player in the game. You've already made a significant investment in the game. Now make one for yourself. Consider becoming a PIAA official. As an official, you continue to stay in the game. You get paid to do so and learn from the best how to work as the third team on the floor. You can ask your local coach or athletic director for further details or contact the PIAA at piaa.org/officials/become. Pennsbury Boys Basketball Parents Club asking you to come out, support the Falcons. Sponsorships are available. For more information on sponsorships and program books, visit their concession stand at home games. Next game for the Falcons is on Saturday. They're in a showcase tournament, and they're going to have the Abington Ghosts. That ball off the foot of Mangan. It's on the floor, and Ray Hill is going to get tied up. And Golden Hawks have the arrow, and they have the basketball. Just over 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Up the floor comes Mike Burns, and goes him a little too aggressive, called for a foul. That reach in is Gozum's first of the night. And that's the first foul on either team here this evening. Big Suburban 1 League clash, high school hoops on BCB. Mike Burns bouncing to Cerulli. Cerulli to Weckluck, tries to reverse layup a little bit too far underneath the bucket. Mangan coming back the other way, shovels to Rocco Grandi up top there to Sam Callahan, around to Taddy, pump fake, he'll pull it down.
This is where Pennsbury needs to take advantage. They've kind of struggled against the press early on so far. Looked like they were maybe going to get out fast and get a transition bucket, but great job getting back by Council Rock.
And whistle a foul on DeLuigi. They're going to say that was a moving screen. And trying to make some space for Connor Taddy, but too much contact.
Yeah, just didn't set his feet. If he would have set his feet, it would have been a clean screen.
Burns brings it back the other way. Double teamed, and he'll shovel it to Getz into the corner to Ray Hill. His three on the way, no good. Cerulli with the offensive board. Another shot for the Golden Hawks. Getz goes inside, drives on DeLuigi, takes it right inside the body of the big man, and he'll get to the line. DeLuigi picks up his second. Couple of early fouls with 3:54 to go on Simon DeLuigi, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to sit down for a little bit. They can't afford him to get another one.
No, yeah. And, you know, with these big guys, they can get out of stamina pretty quickly. Pennsbury's up and down on the floor, so want to get your big man a quick breather here or there.
Getz unable to connect on the first, but he hits his second free throw and extends the Council Rock South lead to 11-2. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. Falcons again working against this pressure.
Yeah, since the start, Hawks have been applying full court pressure here on defense.
They break the press, get it to Rocco Grandi, back to Mangan. He puts it on the floor, nearly loses it. DeLuigi to Taddy. Three rims out. And Burns, ball bouncing around. Finally, Golden Hawks. Mike Burns sends it up to Getz, gets it back from him.
Yeah, so far Council Rock has been the more aggressive team to start the game. You see them on defense picking up full court, and on offense they've been aggressive here. Another backdoor, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line.
Nice vision there as Weckluck takes a trip to the line. And that look was from Timmy Rayhill. Weckluck splashes his first of two. Always a great time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows. Slam dunk sales and service on garage doors and openers. Big thanks to Jammer Doors and Windows for helping to make portions of tonight's game possible on WBCB. Weckluck gets them both at the line, 13-2. Rocco Grandi to DeLuigi. DeLuigi goes flying in there, and he'll take contact and gets the whistle. DeLuigi to the line.
Yeah, that's something they needed draw a foul, try to get some easy baskets, just see the ball go through the net and free throw something, try to take the lid off the basket for this team.
DeLuigi gets the bounce off the back rim and
Shooter's roll there.
gets it to get us back to a 10-point Council Rock South advantage. Eric David on the floor for Connor Taddy. And DeLuigi's second, no good that time. So a 10-point game. Mike Burns over midcourt working against Callahan, sends it over to Weckluck, up top to Cerulli. Hands off to Hill, pops the shot, a little bit off the mark, long rebound, and will go out of bounds. And back to Pennsbury with 2:43 remaining in the first quarter.
Got a new face in for Pennsbury.
Max Manga, his dad went to Seton Hall, was a great athlete, and they're hoping to see big things from the sophomore, and they have him in here again without Danny Cohen.
He plays a lot on JV. We watch him while we set up, and he's a really good basketball player. So it's good to see him getting on the floor for varsity.
First varsity minutes for Max Manga, as at the elbow, Mangan out to Callahan. And now Eric David along the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Stepped on the end line. Falcons have had their trouble with turnovers this season.
Yeah.
And unfortunately tonight in this first quarter, more of the same against the Golden Hawks. Hill working against Rocco Grandi into the paint, kicks out to Cerulli. That's Burns. Three on the way. It's good. Ryan Delp. Delp off the bench and splashes a three-pointer, makes it 16-3.
Man, these Hawks are shooting it from downtown.
Still early in this one, but things starting to slip away already for Pennsbury.
Yeah.
Eric David with it, guarded by Hill.
And you wanted to get off to a faster start after last game, playing from behind much of the way.
Oh.
And, it's a nice move right there.
A little up and under for Rocco Grandi. He gets two.
But you hopefully wanted to see them get off to a better start so they wouldn't have to play from behind the whole game. Now they've dug themselves a hole, and it starts with defense. They got to get some stops down on this end if they want to get back in the game.
Nice look as they get it inside there to Ryan Delp. Delp a little off balance, got the shot off. It's no good. Here's Mangan the other way in traffic, and it's poked away, but some contact.
That's probably gonna trip you up. Manga. Oh gosh.
It already did. I think I've made the adjustment though.
Yeah.
Sophia Vitucci has just scored her 1,000th point for the Pennsbury Falcon girls basketball team. Congratulations
nice.
to
Congrats.
Vitucci. She is the 7th girl to do so in Pennsbury history. As the Falcons get it into Rocco Grandi, and he knocks down a three. Rocco Grandi with 7 of the Falcons' 8. Single-handedly helping to keep them in this game. There's Burns from distance, no good, and it's Manga. Manga over to Mangan. And the Falcons walk it over midcourt.
So you get a couple of stops, you get some baskets, and now all of a sudden you got the game under double digits with a chance to cut into the lead even more.
Down to 20 seconds to go, and Rocco Grandi given some space. He'll flip it over to Teddy Mangan. Falcons looking for a good shot. Right at the end of quarter number 1. Mangan up top, goes left, pulls up, jump shot, tries to bank it in, no good. And with 1 second to go, that will count if it goes, but it's short. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Council Rock South 16, Pennsbury 8. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. And thanks to DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza on New Falls Road in Levittown, owned and operated by third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo. And Tyler uses the same recipes his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the only original Trenton tomato pie or other gourmet pizzas, including their mustard pie, soups, fresh salads, hot sandwiches, and homemade pasta dishes, all served in a safe, clean environment. Eat in or take out. Call 215-943-2605. That's 215-943-2605 for DiLorenzo's Pizza. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in the Vermilion Square, 8919 New Falls Road. And open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 8:30. Friday and Saturday open till 9. Sundays open noon to 8:30. DiLorenzo's. All right, 16-8 after the first quarter tonight. Falcons trailing the Golden Hawks. Lost to the Owls on Tuesday, and they don't want to suffer another bird beating to the Golden Hawks. McCaffrey's game of the night. Thanks also to the Pennsbury Boys Basketball Parents Club. Come out, support the Falcons. Sponsorships available. For more information on sponsorships and program books, visit the concession stand at any of the home games. Falcons flip it into Sam Callahan. He's out there with Gozum, David, Manga, and Taddy.
Got you again.
It did. Connor Taddy with it out on the wing. Gets it to Grayson Gozum. Up top, David. Falcons doing a good job exploring both sides of the floor. Gozum puts it on the floor, picks it up. He's got to give it up to Connor Taddy. Now Taddy pulls back. Gives to Gozum. Gozum draws defenders to him. Looked like David had an open shot. Instead, Connor Taddy will pull up and knock down the jumper. Big bucket for Pennsbury's Connor Taddy.
Yeah, and it didn't look like it there, but that's a tough bucket. Really good defense by the Hawks, not letting Pennsbury really get anything offensively. So great shot there by Taddy.
And Weckluck with the response, a 3 from the corner for the Golden Hawks. And they're back up by 9.
Yeah, the way they're shooting it tonight, you got to get out and get a hand up on them.
Yeah, that is their fourth three-pointer in tonight's game. Connor Taddy hands off to Callahan. Callahan gives it back to Taddy, and now around to Gozum. Trying to get it inside, maybe to Max Manga. They do. Manga working against Weckluck. Whew. Comes off the rim. Won't fall for Max Manga. Golden Hawks bring it back the other way. Weckluck walks it over midcourt. Over to Delp, now up top to Getz. Getz gets it back, drives, and Manga with the block. Our Berg block of the night comes from Max Manga, the sophomore, off the bench.
I'll tell you what, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Max Manga right now, getting some quality varsity minutes.
And a block at the other end. Connor Taddy rejected after the spin move. And here the other way, Jordan Getz, the 5'11" senior point guard, across to Cerulli. Cerulli, little shake and bake, up top to Rayhill, lets it go. Not quite that time. Rayhill's hit a couple from distance. Here's Connor Taddy, who will give it a try. Off the back rim, no. Good box out by Cerulli. Gets out there with Cerulli. Cerulli puts it on the floor. Spin move in the paint, no good. Weckluck with the offensive rebound. His hook shot also a little bit off the mark. Some good chances for the Golden Hawks. Falcons lucky they weren't able to connect. Now they get it up top to Eric David. Callahan to Taddy. Taddy pump fake, takes it inside. Nice look to Sam Callahan. around one defender,
Oh.
and then Max Manga picks it up, sends it off the glass.
Manga,
Nifty job
yeah,
there.
making sure his minutes are getting quality minutes right now. Driving baseline just to get the offensive rebound, going up, a little nifty shot. Man, he's playing good right now. I like what I'm seeing from Manga.
Yeah, and that was like a shot kind of over the shoulder.
Yeah.
So that cuts the lead down to 7. Pennsbury, 19. Council Rock South, 12. And some changes for the Golden Hawks. You got Wecklook out there with Burns, Cerulli, Rayhill, and Delp. Delp gets it, goes him with a hand in his face. And there's back to Delp, 3 on the way, no good. And the ball picked up by Tyler Boraski.
Looks like Colin Kelleher in for Max Manga right now for Pennsbury.
Goes him, drives, hangs,
Oh,
and it rims out.
man.
Around it went, but does not fall for the Pennsbury Falcons. Burns stops the dribble out to Rayhill. Rayhill bangs into Connor Taddy, and he gets the whistle. Second foul tonight on Connor Taddy. Comes just a little more than halfway through the second quarter.
Looks like Tyler Boraski's in.
There is Boraski.
A lot of faces you didn't see last game against Penn Salem. Maybe it's the fatigue of playing 2 games in 3 days, or just Coach Emmy wanting to see something here from his guys.
And a little bit of the domino effect when you don't have Danny Cohen. He does so much for the team that you got to have other guys out there who will fill those roles. There's Delp with a 3-pointer, his second tonight. And it's back to a 10-point Golden Hawk advantage. Rocco Grandi up top to Mangan. By the way, congratulations to Tyler Boraski, who pops a shot off the back rim. No, Kelleher tries to keep it alive. Loose on the floor. Mangan has it, gives it back to Kelleher. And now Boraski will flip it to Rocco Grandi. Boraski committing to go to Clarion University to continue his baseball career at the next level. There's Kelleher for 3. A little bit off the mark. You go back to something that Coach Emmy talked to me about before the game, shot making for this Pennsbury team, and they're going to call that an offensive foul. Charge taken by Colin Kelleher.
Yeah,
got
good.
right in the mix.
Good job by Colin there, setting his feet, drawing the charge. Actually, no, Colin's dad, Dave, comes into Primo's, my other job, so shout out Dave.
So offensive foul on Jordan Getz. And the Falcons trailing by 10, 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. That's poked away. Rocco Grandi able to go back and retrieve it for the Falcons. And there Boraski around the perimeter, ultimately to Grayson Gozum, who's working against Wecklook. Puts it on the floor, goes around the defender, kicks out to Boraski. Falcons again flip it around into the corner. This time it's Rocco Grandi with it. The junior trying to take Rayhill. Step back jumper, he got him.
Oh my God, he is in his duffel bag because he's just showing moves, and he's got plenty of them.
Yeah, where would they be up without his offensive production tonight?
Yeah, so far he's got 8 of their 14. Nope, he got 9 of their 14, excuse me. So that's a good point there.
Oh, nice.
They wouldn't be very far without his production tonight, and there a great cut to the basket by Wecklook. Reverse lay-in. That's a little too easy.
Yeah, Pennsbury's got to communicate that better. Just too many times in this first half, they've been beaten on backdoor cuts.
Rocco flips out to Mangan. Boraski now holds and give up to Gozum. Gozum, just like his bounce and his energy, but so far hasn't been able to connect on some looks tonight. Here's Mangan. Tough shot there, a floating jumper, no good, and the ball saved inbounds by Kelleher. And he throws it off a Golden Hawk to maintain possession for the Falcons. At this point, you know, you're down in this game. Yeah. You need those little things, the grit and those kind of grimy plays to win your team another possession.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm intrigued to wonder maybe if Simon Delugi's hurt or something. We haven't seen a lot of him so far in this first half since he's been subbed out.
Early foul trouble for Delugi. That might be part of it, too. Yeah, but he's been on the bench for most of the first half. Looking inside. That time to Connor Taddy, and a foul called on Mike Burns. Kind of had his arm around Taddy as he was trying to defend him. And that is foul number 3 on Mike Burns. Comes with 36 seconds left in the first half tonight. McCaffrey's game of the night. Thanks for being with us on WBCB. Falcons now with under a half minute to go. Look like they're going to slow things down, spread it out, and try to hold for a final shot of the first half. Grayson goes him, given enough space as we get down to 10 seconds to go. Starts to dribble, gives it up to Taddy. Taddy in the paint, spin move, and couldn't quite finish. Long shot at the buzzer, and that won't fall for the Golden Hawks. So we reach the end of the first half. It's Council Rock South 24, Pennsbury 14. This is the McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. And we will step aside, return in just a little bit, take a look at first half scoring, and get you ready for second half action. It's all coming your way from Council Rock South High School tonight, where the Golden Hawks have a first half lead over the Pennsbury Falcons.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
At Penn Community Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors. That comes in handy when you're purchasing your first place, refinancing an existing mortgage, buying a second home or investment property, or looking to tap into your home's equity. Whatever your situation, we pair the latest products, services, and technology that you need with the experienced banking professionals you want. Visit penncommunitybank.com or stop by your local branch to find out how we can make your family's growth personal. Penn Community Bank. Here we are and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for autopay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Hi, Paul Muller from Team Toyota. And this Toyota-thon, there's a lot to celebrate. If you haven't heard, new Toyota inventory is back with an updated model lineup for any lifestyle and vehicles ready for immediate delivery. Plus over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for any budget with special finance rates available. And our award-winning service centers will keep you merry and safe this season. Visit us in store at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop online at teamtoyota.net.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Council Rock South High School. The Golden Hawks with a 10-point lead over the Pennsbury Falcons at halftime, 24-14. Let's take a look at first half scoring. First for the visiting Falcons. They were led almost exclusively by Mike Rocco Grandi. Rocco Grandi with 9 of their 14 points. And good thing that he was out there doing his thing on the floor, because besides Rocco Grandi, you had 2 points coming from Connor Taddy, 2 points from Max Manga off the bench, and 1 point from Simon DeLuigi, who hit 1 for 2 at the free throw line, but had to exit the first half relatively early because of some foul trouble. I mean, that's a coach's decision, but it seems like they're trying to keep him available for the second half of play. Meanwhile, Council Rock South continued to hold Pennsbury at around a 10-point advantage throughout much of that first half. And stepping up for the Falcons was the sophomore Max Manga to provide them an inside presence. And like you said, Gus, a lot of good stuff from Max in his first varsity minutes. Certainly didn't seem like the moment was too big for him, and even flipped one in, a pretty nifty shot off the glass, like over the shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really shown something here with DeLuigi being out, him trying to step in. Like I said, we've seen him a lot in the JV games when we set up, getting ready for the varsity. He knows how to play basketball, and like you said, the spotlight didn't seem too bright for him. Not a big stat sheet for him in that first half, but you could see his presence being made on the floor offensively and defensively, and I think it really showed with that offensive rebound and the nifty putback shot.
And you could see how he could be a stat sheet stuffer as he continues to grow and get more comfortable at the varsity level, rebounding, scoring, and we'll see what he's able to do in the second half, how much he's going to be out there, or if the Pennsbury Falcons turn back to the 6'7" forward Simon DeLuigi. But whatever the Falcons are going to opt to do, Darnell, 14 points just not going to cut it. And, never seemed to get into anything consistent and consistently offensive-wise. And, 14, you got to find, some other options to get stuff going. I mean, the one possession where they went down the floor. They ran the floor a little bit more. That's kind of what Coach Emmy was suggesting they were going to try to do tonight when I talked to him before the game. But, I don't know, they need to maybe get back to trying to stretch the floor vertically as soon as they get the basketball. Something.
Yeah, they've got to figure something out in the second half. I think you got to give Council Rock South a ton of credit, the way they come out defensively, really just keeping them out of the paint. They haven't been able to get really any good looks. They missed a couple bunnies down low, and when you're struggling offensively, you just got to find a way to make the easy ones because, like you said, it looks like the lid's on a basket. I think that press, when they started the game and they were coming out in that full court press, I think they were rushing things a little bit. You saw a couple of turnovers. That kind of fueled Council Rock South's transition game. They hit some threes, got some confidence. So they've just pretty much been playing behind ever since then. So, hopefully second half they come out with a little more energy on the defensive end, and, that helps fuel their transition game, get some easy baskets, get to the free throw line, and, they can get right back in this game. They had it down to, 5 or 6 early in the second quarter. Then, a couple turnovers, couple, easy missed bunnies at the basket led to Council Rock South hitting a couple more threes. So they just got to keep the turnovers down and, just be more focused, trying to finish at the basket.
And tonight, Gus and Darnell, Council Rock South has been in control from the start of the game. They were up early 8-2 and up by 10 at the half. But we saw what the Falcons did on Tuesday night against the Owls. They erased the 9-0 deficit in the blink of an eye. Rocco Grandi went on a run of his own where I think he connected for 10 quick points in the matter of just a few minutes. Yeah. So, I don't know, whatever adjustments they need to figure out, if they can get stuff going, they could turn this thing around.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure there was at one point, in the fourth quarter in that Ben Salem game with only around 3 minutes left, Pennsbury down 11. They come back within a minute and a half, and I believe almost tie the ball game. So Pennsbury, they can get on these runs, but they just have to get some shots falling, get a stop here or there on defense, and really just lock things down here in the second half.
And as much as you don't want to rely on one guy, in that Ben Salem game, it was Mike Rocco Grandi who made that comeback a little more feasible. Unfortunately, the Falcons couldn't get the job done.
And to think that we talk about how this Pennsbury team has all these experience, all these seniors, and last game against a really good SOL opponent, it was a junior that showed out and started making things turn around. So really, this team, it's anybody's game. Anybody can get hot.
Well, anybody's game but the Golden Hawks. Big first half, and Wright Hill is going to get knocked down to the floor, and a blocking foul is called. And that is Connor Taddy, who picks up his third. So that's a little foul trouble for a guy that the Falcons can't afford to be without. Connor Taddy, the Philly Burbs Player of the Week last week. Now driving Cerulli, cut off by DeLuigi, who's back out there, up to Weckluck. Weckluck inside and now back out around the perimeter here to Rayhill. Rayhill working against Gozum. Step back Jay, off the front rim. DeLuigi up to Rocco Grandi. Rocco dribbling at the elbow. Nice entry to DeLuigi. DeLuigi right there. Take advantage of that position, and he does. Looked like he was going to pass that one out to somebody on the perimeter. And
yeah, thought about passing him, but he decided, you know what, I'm just going to take it myself. Nice post move in for the two.
Yeah, good decision there by DeLuigi, and pulls the Falcons to within 8. Jump shot from Rayhill. Wow, that's pretty right there.
Yeah, and he's having his way.
Yeah, he's been playing some good basketball today. Made some really nice passes, getting his teammates for open looks, and he's been knocking down that jumper all night.
That's when you say he got game. Timmy Rayhill showing it off right there and stretching it back to a 10-point lead for the Golden Hawks. Now Teddy Mankin for the Falcons with it over to Taddy. He's open for 3. Catch and shoot. Knocks it down.
We just talked about it. The Philly Birds Player of the Week last week, showing why right there. Big three.
Taddy also the overall black team captain for Sports Night. Here the other way, Cerulli with DeLuigi on the closeout. Good defense. Golden Hawks, though, keep it alive. Here's Getz inside out. Up top, Cerulli. Looked like he was thinking about popping a shot. Instead, hands off to Weckluck. Weckluck underneath. Here's Delp for three. Off the back rim, goes him up to get it. And up the floor to Mangan. Goes him, gets it back, pump fake, shovels to DeLuigi. Nice look. Assist for Gozum and a bucket for the big man.
And Gozum showing right there what he can do offensively with a nice little nifty pass.
And just like that, the Falcons are within 5. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's food market's exceptional every day. Cerulli bounces the Delp, gets it back from him. Puts it on the floor, drives against DeLuigi, and he gets the bounce. Nice touch for Gabe Cerulli.
Tough shot over the outstretched arms of DeLuigi.
5 minutes to go, third quarter. They send it into the corner. Rocco Grandi working against Welk. Nice job. A little pump fake, and then he goes up and banks it in.
Rocco, he is like a Swiss Army knife with offensive moves.
First guy in double digits for the Falcons tonight. He's got 11. Rahill gets it from Delp, takes it inside, cut off there, out now to Weckluck. Weckluck to Rahill, and Timmy Rahill with his third three-pointer. It's now 31-23, Council Rock South.
I don't know if it's the jump shot, but I just get Grayson Allen vibes watching him play and shoot the basketball.
And that one really well executed. His teammate providing him with some space from the corner. Taddy lets it go. Not this time, and here comes Getz. Getz to Delp. Delp transition three. It's good.
Not want to let these shooters get on a roll.
Delp hits his third three-pointer tonight. He's got a three in each quarter and a timeout on the floor. We're halfway through quarter number 3 in the McCaffrey's game of the night. And it's Council Rock South 34, Pennsbury 23. Yardley Jewelers extending their liquidation retail store closing sale through December 23rd. Not your ordinary going out of business sale. This is Yardley Jewelers. Their inventory of award-winning custom jewelry, all priced at 50% and 70% off. Their antique and estate jewelry, plus diamonds, wedding rings, pearls, necklaces, bracelets, and more, all priced at either 50% or 70% off. Hurry, take advantage now. Liquidation sale extended through December 23rd at Yardley Jewelers, closing their retail store, and they're open Tuesday through Saturday in the heart of Yardley at the corner of Main Street and Afton Avenues. The Pennsbury Boys Basketball Parents Club asking you to come out, support the Falcons. Sponsorships are available, and if you want more information on sponsorships and program books, visit the concession stand at any of the Pennsbury Falcon home games. Thanks to Junior's Car Wash. Get your car looking right around the corner from Pennsbury High School. Owned and operated by a Pennsbury graduate and now open at the corner of New Falls Road and Hood Boulevard. Become a rewards member. I think they have a whole menu of options to keep your car looking right at Junior's. And we thank them for helping make portions of tonight's game possible on WBCB. Junior's Car Wash. The Falcons out of the timeout. Shovel to Rocco Grandi. Gets it back from Callahan. Trying to work against Weckluck. Finally has to pick up the dribble. Lazy pass to Taddy. Falcons fortunate to hold on to it. They get Rocco Grandi open for three. And he knocks down another three-pointer, his second of the night.
What can he do, man?
He's doing it all tonight for the Falcons, but they still find themselves down by 8 points. And there's a Berg block. DeLuigi with the snuff out.
He said, give me that.
Yeah, not only the block, but he took it right away. Now Callahan driving on the right side, can't finish. Delp dribbling back up the floor, up to Rahill. Hesitation dribble, and off the window and good for Ryan Delp. So Delp now with 11 points. Teddy Mangan, he turned, got the shot off. But again, Falcons not shooting the ball well. Over to the far side wing, that's Cerulli who gives to Rahill. Rahill then bounces to Burns. Golden Hawks in no hurry. Just looking for the best shot they can find here on this possession. It's Rahill.
And he's on fire. And I am a huge fan of this Hawks offense, the way they continue to move and cut and, you know, try to look for, like you said, the best shot that they can get, no matter how long it takes. And they've been very efficient tonight.
Yeah, so for Rahill, he's leading all scorers and helping to lead the Golden Hawks. There's Callahan. Quick catch and shoot. He can't connect. And Weckluck up to Burns, who walks it up the floor. Down to 1:15 remaining, third quarter. And the Golden Hawks just playing keep away, trying to limit the number of possessions that are remaining in this game and secure a big league win against a tough Pennsbury opponent. They get it inside to Burns, and Burns, although he was close to the bucket, had no intention of shooting.
Yeah, he didn't even look at the basket.
And so he dribbles back out up top. This time he will drive on Rocco Grandi. Drives left and scores. Mike Burns with a big bucket, just his second connection from the floor tonight. And it's now a 15-point Golden Hawk lead.
Man, just like 2 minutes ago, Pennsbury was down 5. DeLucci got a huge block. You thought they were going to cut into the lead even more as they lose the ball here. And next thing you know, a couple threes falling, and they're in a 15-point deficit.
Yeah, they had cut a 10-point halftime advantage down to 5. And there's another three ball from Delp. Here's Taddy from way downtown. Right at the end of the third quarter, but he can't connect. But Delp does, and it's 44-26. Here in the McCaffrey's game of the night, the Golden Hawks in control. And big thanks to all of our sponsors, including McCaffrey's Food Markets. Thanks to the Peruzzi Auto Group. Service on all makes and models, complete automotive service. Trust the Peruzzi Auto Group for value and service. Free multi-point inspection on your vehicle with any paid service. 10% military and law enforcement discount on any service. You buy 3 tires, you get the 4th free. All service performed by certified technicians. Peruzzi. Big, comfy waiting rooms at those dealerships, and they have free Wi-Fi and early drop-off. Peruzzi service, open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6. Saturdays they're open 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. And the Peruzzi Auto Group service for all makes and models. Visit a Peruzzi dealership on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills, where their business is you. And after the game, our DiLorenzo's player of the game will get awarded. DiLorenzo's the Berg Pizza, 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown. Falling to Ben Salem on Tuesday, but it was Mike Rocco Grandi who was our DiLorenzo's player of the game in that one. And he's been the best player on the floor tonight for the Falcons as well. And still with 8 minutes to go, Still feel like the Falcons could start to turn this around. But we haven't seen a lot of signs of their ability to do that against this Golden Hawks team. Rocco Grandi in the paint, pops the shot over Weckluck, but off the rim, it's no good.
Yeah, and the Hawks, what they were doing was going fast. Now, wouldn't be surprised if they slow it down, you know. Not quick on the floor, but it's quick with that eye speed.
And meanwhile, the Pennsbury Falcons look like they're going to be trying to trap here in this second half. They get it to Delp. Delp for three, no good, and Callahan pulls down the board. Up the floor to Rocco Grandi, working against Ray Hill. Got it to Max Manga. Thought that was taken away by the Golden Hawks, but the Falcons hold on. Teddy Mangan down low, caught off by Weckluck. They get it around to Callahan. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. Hey, there's a big bucket. Teddy Mangan makes it 44-29. And Ryan Weckluck over midcourt, over to Ray Hill. Ray Hill trapped, and timeout called. A 30-second timeout taken by the Golden Hawks with 6:34 to go in the fourth quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB, and the place to gather with friends and family during the holidays, Puss in Boots Tavern. Oh, by the way, happy Hanukkah to everyone celebrating tonight. And your hometown neighborhood place for decades has always been Puss in Boots. Reserve a table for any size gathering at the boot. They also do catering on and off premise with all different menu options. Let Puss in Boots cater your holiday affair so you can relax and enjoy it. Puss in Boots, daily happy hour, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, featuring half-price apps, daily food specials like their Fresh Seafood Festival every Friday, their dollar hot dogs all day Saturday, and cheesesteak Sundays at Puss in Boots. Check out their website for daily specials, gift cards. Make great gifts from Puss in Boots. Open 7 days, your gathering spot for the holidays, 942 Trenton Road in Fairless Hills. You might even bump into Santa at Puss in Boots. Back to action, minute and a half gone in the fourth quarter. And Getz flips it up top to Mike Burns. The Golden Hawks were praising Pennsbury's guard play, but their guards have been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, really leading the way here in this game.
The trio of Getz, Ray Hill, and Burns. And you see them right now controlling this moment. They get it inside to Weckluck, and as he tries to turn the corner, a reach-in foul on Pennsbury's Grayson Gozum. Second one tonight on Gozum. Comes with just under 6 minutes remaining. Bounce into Cerulli. Max Manga, great effort to try to go for the steal there. Now Cerulli up to Getz. The other side of the floor, here's Ray Hill. They trap him in the corner, but he passes out of the pressure. Inside out to Ray Hill. He's open for three.
Left the wrong guy open.
Another three-pointer for Timmy Ray Hill. That is his fifth tonight. He's got 17 for the Golden Hawks. And you see Pennsbury ratcheting up the defensive pressure. They're going to leave maybe some open shooters like that. They get it inside this time to Max Manga. And Manga fouled by Cerulli.
Yeah, you can't leave the guy that's already burned you for 4 threes. That's one guy I'm saying, hey, you stay attached to him and we'll figure the rest out.
Falcons inbound it off the hand of Rocco Grandi and right back out of bounds. Turnover with just over 5 minutes to go. McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB. This Saturday, the Falcons will be in that showcase tournament facing the Abington Ghosts. Nice work by Getz to dribble and hand off to Rahill. Then Rahill over to Weckluck. Weckluck with Connor Taddy all in his business. Gives it up to Burns. Burns dribbling off more seconds. Weckluck, they try to trap him up top to Burns. Really textbook work by the Golden Hawks. Here to work the clock in the fourth quarter. A little behind the back action from Getz. It's a pink out tonight, not a huge showing from the Council Rock South student section, but they're over there rocking their pink t-shirts.
Got to represent the pink.
I mean, it's kind of a cool thing across the world of high school sports when you see all these pink outs, money being raised and awareness being raised to help fight breast cancer and other issues. Spin move inside by Connor Taddy, but Cerulli is there, and he's got a Berg block of his own. He sends that one out of bounds.
He was not having any of that.
Halfway through the fourth quarter. Teddy Mangan gives it back to Taddy. Taddy goes halfway down and pops out. Would just feel like a night where nothing going right for the Pennsbury Falcons, and one for Gabe Cerulli. And a tip of the cap to Timmy Rahill.
Unselfish play, nice pass right there to get his big fella a basket.
So Mitch Premola off the bench gets his first minutes for the Falcons as Teddy Mangan and Grayson Gozum will sit down for a little bit. Sam Callahan back out on the floor as well. So Gabe Cerulli completes the three-point play and makes it now 50-29. Rocco Grandi working up top, and whistle and a foul. Jordan Getz guilty, and it's his first of the night. Well, a little bit of a head scratcher when you look at how the Falcons got things started this season, winning the Hatboro-Horsham tip-off tournament, beating Neshaminy. Nice little move inside by Max Manga, and he gets the bounce and the bucket. Down to 3 minutes to go, and timeout called by the Golden Hawks. Having a little trouble with the Pennsbury pressure, and so they'll take a full timeout with just under 3 minutes to go in tonight's McCaffrey's game of the night. Big thanks to Yardley Jewelers, again extending their liquidation sale through December 23rd. Open Tuesday through Saturday in the heart of Yardley, and all of their great merchandise either 50% off or 70% off. Take advantage now. Liquidation sale at Yardley Jewelers in the heart of Yardley at the corner of Main and Afton Avenue. And if you're watching tonight's game on BCB, you're either a former player, maybe a high school sports fan, possibly even have a player in the game. You've already made a significant investment in the game. Now make one for yourself. Consider becoming a PIAA official. You can learn more about opportunities. Ask your local coach / athletic director for more details, or contact the PIAA at piaa.org/officials/become. Pennsbury Boys Basketball Parents Club asking you to come out, support the Falcons. Sponsorships available. For more information on sponsorships and program books, visit our concession stand at home games. Yeah, 2 tough games for the Falcons after a 4-0 start to this season. Beating Neshaminy, having a little bit of trouble against Truman. And then the loss against Bensalem on Tuesday. And tonight, Golden Hawks in control throughout. Falcons here trying to do what they can to try to trap and steal this basketball. Nice full court pass over to Rahill. Rahill pulls it down, back up top. Really nice job spreading the floor for Council Rock South and taking a half minute off the clock as they pass it around right there. George O'Brien, who had a great defensive effort against Council Rock North. He came out one of their defensive specialists, helping the Golden Hawks get past the Indians. And here on the floor again, helping to spread the floor for the Golden Hawks. He gets fouled, and I believe that was on Gozum, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the night for Grayson Gozum. Mason Young now out on the floor with Colin Kelleher, Sam Callahan, Max Manga, and Mitch Premola. Wecklook over to O'Brien. And again, the Golden Hawks not thinking about shooting or scoring, just thinking about taking as much time off the clock as possible. And a foul on Manga this time, as he banged into the ball handler. And now Sam Callahan to the bench, so Connor Terrell on the floor for the Falcons, getting his first varsity minutes of the season. Underneath there to Rahill. Rahill in the paint, off a foot, and Rahill goes diving for it. And it's the Council Rock Golden Hawks with the arrow.
And a great job here in the second half by the Hawks, just pretty much playing keep away from these Falcons.
Things not getting any easier for Pennsbury. Again, taking on Abington on Saturday. And this is the time of year it's kind of fortunate that you have the holidays where there's more time to maybe work on some stuff. You have some opportunities at the break. Right there, Getz trying to get it inside the Wecklock, but it's knocked away by the Falcons, and we're going the other way with 1:22 to go. And now the Golden Hawks also empty the bench. Ryan Krepich on the floor with Ray Haglund. Also Spencer Credo with Adam Ilabed. Up top there's Mason Young for the Pennsbury Falcons. Out to Premola for three. And Mitch Premola with a bucket. And a quick timeout with 1:06 to go. Golden Hawks 50. And the Pennsbury Falcons 34. Yeah, so you kind of do have a little bit more time with the holidays coming up, and you'll swing back into league play, and then you also have the crossover part of the SOL. All of that happens after the holidays.
Yeah.
But after the Ben Salem game and tonight's outing against the Golden Hawks, the Falcons need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
You know, hit the lab again and figure out what mix and formula is going to work with this team and how they can be a little bit more consistent at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, definitely last game you could see the inconsistencies in the game. Of this one, it's a real clunker. Just got to erase this from the whiteboard and just try to start over.
I mean, you got to credit the Golden Hawks. A great night for them. They held the Pennsbury Falcons to 14 in the first half. And here the Falcons continue to fight. That time, Mitch Premola with a steal there, knocked it off one of the Golden Hawks. Falcons get it into Baraski. Try to get it into the corner to Mason Young. Stolen away by Spencer Credo. And then Credo, whistle and a foul. Well, with the team's emptying the bench, you get some guys out here who don't get a lot of opportunities to do their thing on the basketball floor.
Yeah.
So I don't know what looked like it was going to be a game of keep away. Now we got a little more offense injected in there. Spencer Credo at the line. Extends the Council Rock South lead to 51-34. Gets them both 52-34 in the McCaffrey's game of the night, under a minute to go. Mitch Premola now around the perimeter to Mason Young. Premola with a kick out. Inside out, Baraski for three. Not quite. And tonight, and it seems like throughout this season, Falcons have been able to lean on and rely on Mike Rocco Grandi, the junior, whether it was the run in the Ben Salem game, a consistent effort throughout this one tonight, but he needs a little bit more, some of his teammates to step up in a more consistent way. I mean, we've seen Connor Taddy, student athlete of the week earlier in this season, and even Simon DeLuigi. Both of those guys have kind of been up and down a little bit. We've seen some great games, and tonight both Connor Taddy and Simon DeLuigi not a big factor in this one. Ball knocked away, taken by Adam Elabed. Now around to Ray Haglund, and Haglund's got the right idea. Just throw it across the floor and let the final 5 seconds come off the clock. As the Council Rock South Golden Hawks enjoy a win tonight, advance to 4-2. They drop the Pennsbury Falcons to a 4-2 record as well, as they deal the Falcons their second setback of the year. Final score 53-34. Council Rock South over the Pennsbury Falcons. All right, stay with us. We're going to return in just a little bit to recap the scoring and wrap this one up on the WBCB Sports Network.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, prove it.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery. And breakthrough advances, such as custom-fit joints, position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics.
All in a day's work.
Expect more.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
Penn Community Bank, we're not just your bankers,
Check,
we're your
1 2
neighbors.
1 2.
That comes in handy when
what
you're
I have
purchasing
in-
your first place, refinancing an existing mortgage, buying a second home or
17.
investment property, or looking to tap into your home's equity. Whatever your situation, we pair the latest products, services, and technology that you need with the experienced banking professionals
19?
you want. Visit PennCommunityBank.com or stop by your local branch to find out how we can make your family's growth personal. Penn Community Bank. Here we are and here we grow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Council Rock South High School, the home of the Golden Hawks. And with us is our DiLorenzo's player of the game, Timmy Rahill, who corrected me and my scoring sheet here. You had 19 tonight. Congratulations on an outstanding performance. What did you feel like was working for you and allowed you to be so successful against Pennsbury?
My shot was definitely falling. I had two in the first quarter, so it really got me going. So coming off, I had like 7 versus North last game. I was just looking to score a little bit more. My teammates really stepped up last game, so they all stepped up this game too. We really got a good win, 20-point win. So I'm glad about that.
Yeah, and in this game, it seemed like your teammates were able to find you in rhythm. Talk about the offense and how you feel like you guys are coming together on that end of the floor.
Yeah, offense really working pretty good right now. We're working it every day in practice. We got our shooters; they're hitting them recently, so it's good. Like 3 straight wins right now, so we're rolling right now. So hopefully we keep going.
I mean, the key to wins in Suburban 1 League is the other end of the floor, the defensive stuff you guys have been doing. It seemed like you guys found, some secret formula against Pennsbury. Whatever game plan you went into worked very well.
Yeah, we really locked down defense tonight. Getting stops down on the floor. That's what our coach is telling us every game. We got to go 100%. So, yeah, it really worked for us tonight.
Well, congratulations on the win, for being with us. A gift certificate to DiLorenzo's Pizza. Enjoy that, and good luck throughout the rest of the season. What do you think now you guys have come off a couple of wins? Got to be feeling pretty good. What's the vibe like in the locker room with your teammates?
Oh, it's really good so far. Last year we didn't have that many wins, so it feels really good getting some wins in the beginning of the season. So hopefully we can keep it going, get to playoffs.
All right, well, go ahead, enjoy this one, and again, thanks for spending some time with us. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you so much.
All right, Timmy Rahill, our DiLorenzo's player of the game. All right, you can take off, man. Good work tonight. Outstanding job. 5 3-pointers for the sharpshooter for Council Rock South, and he led all scorers. Yeah, I had him for 17, but he said 19, so I'll take his word for it. 19 points for Timmy Rahill for the Pennsbury Falcons. Mike Rocco Grandi powering them with 14, but was not enough for Pennsbury here. And besides Rocco Grandi, you didn't get a lot of other scoring from any of the big guys. Simon DeLuigi turned it on a little bit in the second half, but not getting the production that the Falcons need in order to match this firepower from guys like Timmy Rahill, and also Ryan Delp was knocking him down. He had 3 3-pointers. They were just on from beyond the arc. Ryan Wecklook had a 3-pointer of his own. Let's see here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 threes tonight for Council Rock South. All right, well, thanks to Timmy for joining us. Thanks to you for being with us, to the crew here, Gus Barber, Darnell Turner, for helping to do our video engineering, help to call the game, camera work. Thanks also to the sponsors, McCaffrey's Food Markets, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, St. Mary Medical Center, Penn Community Bank, Rob's Automotive and Collision, BCWSA, Junior's Car Wash, Puss in Boots Tavern, the Pennsbury Basketball Boys Parents Club, Jammer Doors, Peruzzi Auto Group, DiLorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza, to the Trentonian, and Yardley Jewelers. Yeah, the Pennsbury Falcons got to go back to the drawing board and figure it out. Got a tough game against Abington, and we'll have more Pennsbury Falcon basketball for you on WBCB. Thanks for being with us tonight. One final time, our score here from Council Rock South High School. Golden Hawks 53 and the Pennsbury Falcons 34. You've been listening to the McCaffrey's Game of the Night